Hello guys, it's Tonton from State 948. Welcome on a new video on my channel. So today is SVS day 4. We're gonna do a push. I'm gonna use that opportunity to share a few information with you. I'll just remove the ringing on my phone. So I have the buff in about a few minutes from now, 5 minutes. So it's training day. Just to kind of sharing my line of thoughts as usual, I'm trying to make either guides, and at the same time I'm trying to make like content that's maybe not as clearly a guide, but that will help you to understand kind of my year and a half of thinking about the game and watching other people's guides and experience, and to try to learn from that, right? So I'm still in the mood or in the goal to rank individually. So right now I'm number 6, but most of these people trained. Some, and they use some essence stone, so that should be okay. I should be able to do more than that, and I should be able to catch up. But you see, it's tough to compete versus spenders. Like Sato doing very well, not such a big spender, but he's doing very well. Denise currently not spending that much, but doing very well as well. And these are big spenders from their states as well. So and in terms of like states, we still, we lost a bit yesterday, but we kind of catch up compared to the time of the video. We lost like a few, let me see, what was the end result yesterday? Yeah, less than 30 million. At some point they had like 60, 70 million more points, so we lost less than 60, so it was a big day, as you can see. It was really a big day yesterday, big push. And today's training is usually a make or break day for many states, many SVS. But so far, it looked like, if you look at individual ranking, and we checked a bit, people's power and people arena power, and they use both training and essence stone. So I don't expect these whales to go like to make 100 million points or 200 million points and go crazy. It doesn't seem to be the case. Many of people, many of the very powerful names are already on the list today, right? Like for us, like Rick, Farcad, they are here. Some of more bigger spender are already in the list. And if you look, so either you look at your own state buffs, or you look at the other one, you can see. So Rick, he actually did not train yet, so that's probably only essence stone, so he's gonna train a bit. But you see, these are no big spenders name, right? Big spenders. Denise maybe trains a bit more, so that maybe he will be first. I don't know, but people use essence stone, trained a bit already, and there are no big surprise here. The same on the other state, more or less. Did not check precisely, but by the looks of it, it seems to be. So that's going very well so far. I'm not sure I'll be first. I still hope so. But today we'll focus on training. So what do you want to do with training? You have 3 troops you can train. You have infantry, you have marksmen, you have lancers. I talked about that in some other videos, but I'll just remind everyone kind of thing. Lancers, you rarely lose them in battles. If you look at reports, if you look at amount of troops going to your infirmary, and dying troops on battlefield, you will lose more infantry, then you will lose marksmen, then you will lose lancers. So overall, you don't want to train to use speed-ups on lancers. So on lancers, I'll only convert my T5 that the game gave me from Intel Mission to T10, basically. I'll just do that. Same with marksmen. Marksmen, when you reach 700k, 800k troops, you have enough to have 7 marches, so your own on bear plus 6 marches you are joining with a lot of marksmen in it. So, even 500, 600k is already a lot. You will lose little, so you can train a bit of marksmen if you want to until you get 6, 7, 800k marksmen, and that should be enough for whatever you do. So same, I'll convert somehow I have some T9s and some T5s, so I'll convert these to T10s. And as you can see, I have a lot more T9 in terms of infantry and a lot more T5. And basically, on training day, you make more points by promoting troops than by training T10. So I make a lot more points for my speed ups if I promote T5. Did not calculate that for a very long time, but that's what I found like a year ago, and that's what nearly everyone is doing. And I remember vaguely calculating it and makes sense. So that's why you have T5, a lot of T5 here and a bit of T9. So what I do is, like, when I go to bed, I train T9 because I don't want to wake up every 4 hours to train T5. I want to sleep. So I train T9 when I sleep, and I train T5 during the day. So if you look at, at a regular day for me, I'll have T5 training. Here I'll have T10s because I don't want to use speed ups on marksmen anymore. I don't want to use speed ups on lancers anymore. If I just cared to make points in SVS, I could train T5 on all camps, right? And that's what I've done in the past, or at least infantry and lancers and marksmen, sorry. So that's kind of how it works with troops. At some point, you have too many troops. For me, my only concern I have today, if I promote all of these, I have more than 1.2 million infantry. And 1.2 million infantry is mean that when I have 6 marches, I cannot empty my base of infantries anymore for Crazy Joe. So that's my only concern. But I think I'll go above no matter what, because I lose a lot. I'll fight a lot on Saturday, so I'll lose a lot anyway. I'll kill like 10% of these, right? So I'll go above. I might train a bit of both, right? Lancers, I don't really need them for anything. So yeah, I'm at the point where it used to really make sense for me to only train infantry and spend speed ups on infantry, but I'm still hesitating of not going too far with the amount of infantry, so I can still empty my base for Crazy Joe. Or either I don't care and I just train a lot of infantry, or I don't. The part I'm still not sure. So maybe today I'll train a mix of troops. I need to talk more to like people from older states that have above 3 million troops. How do they do that? Because if I have too many infantry, I'll prevent our team, basically. I'll steal points in Crazy Joe for the Alliance as well. So everyone reinforcing me will make less points and will be less and less performant as an Alliance. So I did not look into that too much because I'm just about to have the issue. So that's something I need to research a bit more, and I'll let you know, guys, what the outcome. Because many wells, big wells, they have a lot more than 3 million troops. So, and anyone that's playing for 6 months more than me, a year more than me, they're having this issue right now. So people think about that and find solutions. So today I'll promote all the troops. Right now will go because I have only 30 minutes and I'm already wasted some. Train some infantry, and if I see I have a lot more speed ups, I might train a tiny bit of marksmen and lancers. I don't need any of these anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. So that will be something. If you are, you don't have to, when you train troops, right? You have the option to buy a buff that's making you train 200% more, and time as well is like, basically it does not make you train faster. It just makes you train more. So some people use that 2 days before the training day, so they can train, 2 times the troops, so 3 times the troops, 200%. So instead of training 1,500, they will train 4,500, and instead of taking 14 hours, it will take 42 hours, right? So they will collect a lot of troops on training day. For me, I don't like to do that because that means I cannot do daily mission yesterday. That means I would have missed daily mission yesterday, which I don't want to. And I don't find it worth the gems. I really don't find it worth the gems to do that the day before. I used to never use that because that's 3k gems, right? I used to never use that as well when I was training, but now, a year and a half in the game, I could either train in 5 minutes or train in 20 minutes for 3k gems. So nowadays, I just take it. If you want to save gems, don't do that. It's just making you train more troops, and it's gonna take more time. So you don't save time by doing that. The only time you save is because you will use speed-ups, you know. See, like, it takes twice the time, 3 times the time, and train 3 times the troop. It's just, it's gonna be quicker for me to do it with speed-ups and promoting troops, and it will make the video 15 minutes shorter by doing it as well. And it's just so much more convenient. So I got the buff, I got the state buff, I activated that, so I'll start with Lancers. So you can start all camps, right? You can start with Lancers. So you see when I'm promoting with the 200% buff and I'm promoting 30k, right? So it takes a lot. It takes a lot, so I'll promote from there. See, that's 6k, and I'll do Lancers quickly. So I have Naughty Nines, so I'll promote these first. So it's 6,000 by 6,000, so it's gonna go very quick. Speed ups, quick use. I don't care about saving 10 seconds or wasting, you know, 50 seconds. It's yeah. So quick use. So you promote everything. Did I train instead of promoting? Maybe I train instead of promoting, but that's okay, doesn't really matter. So I'm done with the Lancers. Then I'll do infantry. Oh, sorry, marksman, speed ups, promote, speed ups. So see, it's going very quickly, and if you promoting, yes. If you don't do that, then you will basically do it 3 times faster. Slower, sorry. So I promoted, so it's okay, I have 1 million, right? So that's all good. So I start to make points. You see, I have how many? I started with 120 days, so I have 111 days. So quick use, so I'll promote everything. So that's why you want to use quick use. You know, if you want to optimize, you don't have to use quick use. I used to do that, but you know, after a while, you're like, you save 10 minutes of speed ups, you know, by not using quick use. And maybe the first few times, it's worth it, but at some point, it doesn't really matter anymore. Even if it's 30 minutes speed ups, 30 minutes of troop speed ups is not gonna change anything. It's never gonna be the difference between you being stronger or you winning. So always promoting. So see how quick it goes, right? It will take me 3 times because I'll do 3 times less. I mean, yeah. So 50k more to go. Let's go. And that makes more points. So we'll try to look at that before I finish. So let's look at it. I have 9,066,069,000. So if I promote troops, if I promote that amount of troops, so that takes me 1 day. It takes me the same amount of speed ups, right? 1 day, 18 hours, right? So let's do that versus training T10, so we will see. So that gave me nearly 300k points, a bit more than 300k points. And if I train T10, it gave me 200 and something, right? So, it's not a big deal at the end of the day, but you get a bit more points, basically. You get a bit more points. And you do that on 100, on a lot of speed up, it could make a slight difference. So now I have done all my T5. If you look at my troops, I have only T10s, right? So that's exactly where I want it to be. And as I said, I have a little too much of that to be able to empty for Crazy Joe, because my marches with a 10% deployment capacity is just below 200k, so divide by 6. And I don't use 20% deployment for Crazy Joe. So option number 1, just pushing more infantry to fight a lot more in SVS battle, in Sunfire Castle battle as well. I mean, before the Sunfire and during Sunfire, or during events like Foundry. If I'm missing troops on Foundry, it's always infantry. If I'm missing troops somewhere, it's always infantry. So I think I'm 12, I made 10 million, and I used half. Oh, that's not that much. Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plan troops for tonight. So reset is in how many hours exactly? It's in 13 hours and 20 minutes from now. So I'll aim for 13 hours of troops. So I'll go to bed just before reset today. So I need 13 hours, so it's a bit more. 12 hours. So that's 13 hours. So I could do a bit more troop, but it doesn't matter. So I'll train 1.4k of T10. Oh. So that I'll get some extra point before I go to bed, basically. And here I'm gonna train T10. Let's do T10. So because this nearly takes 2 days, I'll train. Okay. Someone, you know, Patron is having fun while I'm on camera. Hey, Patron. So it means I'll train 30 times, more or less, a bit more, maybe 35. So 30 multiplied by 4, yeah, by 4.5k troops. So I'll train roughly 100k, 130k troops. I started, I was 400 million, 11. No, sorry. Yeah, 411 million power, right? So I'm already at 429. So, you know, it's true power. It's not really important, but still the case. So let's go. I'll do only infantry. I don't need the rest. I'll go far above. I'll tell people not to reinforce me during Crazy Joe. Or I'll have to use 20% speed ups. See how quickly it goes when, you know, you use a 200%. That's why I think after Gen 3, you know, when you have enough gems, everything stabilizes. You have gems to spin the wheel. You have a bit of gems for your VIP. You have all of that settled, so you can just do it. I might miss a bit of resources. You see, take 9 million, 12 million, so I will miss a bit of meat. The rest should be okay. So I might need to pop some meat from my bag. Okay, so you want to activate that, so it's taking it automatically every time. So, and there are many other things I can do today, and we talk about that after training. I just wanted to get through training with you guys, so because I need to do it before the hour is over, because I only get the buff for 30 minutes. But you see, with the buff. And using 100 days of speed ups, it does not even take 10 minutes if you do it without, you know, recording and speaking. So if I had to use 200, it will take me more than 30 minutes if I had to do it without the buff, for example. So that's why you really want to use the buff if you have a lot of speed up. Like for me, it was 3 months of saving. Okay, so I don't have speed ups anymore, so that's a big mistake of mine, because that I won't be able to collect tonight. And did I use my general speed ups without paying attention? Yeah, okay, so 2 mistakes, right? That's really bad. I need general speed ups for construction. So don't do like that. There is a pop-up telling you don't have training speedups anymore. We're gonna use general speedups, which I had not even a day, right? So it does not matter that much, but I wanted to keep them for building, so I need to fix that by tomorrow. Yeah, and you want to do like I've done before. You want them to end up in 12 hours, so I can collect it, right? So I'll likely earn more speedups today, and I should be able to fix it. I'll see. But that's a mistake on my side because I was speaking and not paying attention. So always keep an eye on your speedups. Let's look at power. So I gained 36 million power, more or less. And in terms of points, I've made 21 million points just with training. So I had 120 days of training speedup. So it's nearly divided by 6, right? 21 divided by 6. Or by 12. Divided by 12, so yeah, 10 days of speed ups give me 180k points, more or less. I think I did my math wrong. That doesn't really matter. But that's just speed up. So today I can use charms, which I used previous days, mithril, widgets, and essence stone. So I think I'll do some of that as well on video. I want to do a bit more. It's a good day to rank first, basically. Like, rank first rewards, it's still 25k gem, right? Versus 16. 16 is okay, but not everyone trains. So that's still a decent amount of, if you push, sometimes you want to accumulate like overall rewards, plus some of the daily ones. 10k gems, if 5k VIP points, it means I'll get 10 days closer to getting VIP 12. And VIP 12 is 6 shards, so that's, that's 30 shards like that. When I get to VIP 12 to get it 10 days sooner. So that's, these things are not nothing when you accumulate them. So let's go to essence stones. It's another topic and it might take a little while to go through. I did not make a video yet on chief gear, but you see I have red and orange. You might only have orange, but after a while you will get red one available. So when you get to level 100 in the orange gear, you get to level 10 with essence stones. So see, these one, the red one, are at least level 10s, right? All of them are at least level 10. You have a chance to upgrade to red gear. And in red gear, you have another 100 levels you can spend, and you can go from 10 essence stone level 10 to essence stone level 20. So max gear is both red, level 100, and level 20. That's a max gear stat. So for me, and at that point when you want to upgrade, you see you have extra stat every 20 level. Not on the one at the bottom, the one at the top, the one in green, right? Or in gray in that case. So here it's 19, or it's level 1. Okay, so I need to... So you can upgrade these two. So you can upgrade essence stones, and you can upgrade with XP components. So XP components are these ones, this stuff, right? So if we see a click, I can give some levels to my gear. Or you can master forge it, and you can use essence stone, and then at some point it asks you essence stones when you're above level 10 plus some of these piece of gear. That's why you want to have extra of these, and you care to have extra of these, and some people tell you in the arena shop to still buy which is still buy that because you want 3 sets. So you want 1 set of infantry, 1 set of marksmen, 1 set of lancer, then you want another set, then you want another set, basically. So you want to have 3 marches with that kind of gear, and you see often what you want is either only one set, so 1 for infantry, 1 for marksman, 1 for lancer that is upgraded, and sometimes some people decide to do upgrades less, but a bit the other set as well. So it's usually around level 50 or 40, that is a good level, and 1 or 2 level of essence stones. So you see you have 40% lethality for a level 60 and 2 level of essence stones, versus if it's either level 1 of essence stones or nothing, you get 3 or 4%, right? So for little investment, you get 40% of lethality, which is decent. And that's used for arena. So for me, the way I work, or for exploration, is I have 2 sets. I have 1 strong and 1 set I'm focusing on for my 1 of each, right? So 1 for marksman, so that's, red gear, level 10, high level for essence stone, etc. For each hero, so 1 for infantry, 1 for marksmen, 1 for lancers. And because these are in arena, you often have, or exploration, you have 2 infantry and 2 lancer and 2 marksmen. I have another set, right? That is, it used to be level 30 or 40, and then now I'm putting it 60 or 50, but that's kind of where it starts to not worth it anymore to increase, because you gain little stat for what it takes for, or useful it this much, basically. But you see, I don't have that on lancers, because you have only, lancers is level 1. You have only 1 you have only 2 infantries and 2 marksmen and 1 lancers in your arena setup. So you want to do it on 5 heroes, basically. While I still have 3 sets of that kind of stuff for events like Labyrinth, when you have 3 marches, for example. Some of, the last one and the first one, you use 3 marches. In Canyon, you use 3 marches. So I still put, these kind of pieces on my troops. Some people, you will see, sometimes they'll use purple ones and they put it level 80 as well. It's another way to go about it, but that's people that have a lot of XP to use. But for most people, you want one of each very strong, maybe some of it on your 2 other heroes you use in arena, and then the rest you don't care about. So when you are at the stage of red gear, there's a lot of things to think about. If you look at this piece of gear, you see if I increase it. So because its head, it's giving me lethality, and lethality I care a lot less on infantry. In infantry I care about health, so I care about, and that's give lethality as well. So I care a lot less about head and boots. I care a lot more about gloves. It gives health and a belt. So that's for infantry. But you see, if you look at what happens every 20 level I'm upgrading the item, is I got some stats. So the first 20 level, I got attack. Here I got defense. And for infantry, it's a lot better to get defense. And here I get attack again. And here I get defense. So you see, like, it's not the same on every piece of gear. So you will want to kind of progress where it makes sense to you, right? So you want health and defense on infantry, and you want lethality and attack on some pieces. So for example, here I got attacked, and then level 60 is defense, where here I got defense and level 60 is attack. So I actually want that, and that's where I made a mistake. I want that piece to stay level 20, for example, and I want that piece to go level 60. Because here I'll get attack, and here I'll get attack as well. So that's where I made a mistake, for example. I should have upgraded, while both pieces are giving lethality, and that's what I care about. In the red part of them, I want to get that piece to 20 and that piece to 60. And that's okay to get it to 39, but that's probably mean, an empower is out to go from, I'll talk about that in a moment. But I should have focused more on boots. And it's the same with gloves, right? Gloves, I'm not gonna show gloves yet. I cannot, they are not red. Oh, I can, right? I mean on infantry. So for example, on infantry, I have gloves that give me defense here. So, and then if I put them level 60, it's giving me attack. And here it will be the other way around. So I want to do first the gloves to level 20 to get the defense. Then I want to do the belt level 60 for defense. So today, if I need to empower a piece, so empowering is every 20 level. So as you can see, I cannot use XP to go from 39 to 40. It's the same from 18 to 20. You cannot use XP. You have to use mithril. So that's what mithril got added to the game. That's what it used to, that's how you use mithril. So for me today, if I want to increase, I need to think about which pieces I increase. So this one is good. I like exploration health. It's for arena and it's for exploration basically, and I don't really care about it. So I care about I care about these basically. 20, 60, 100. I care about these. So I will do empower this one because I want to go to 60 next. That's my next target, right? So I'll empower, and to empower you need mithril and 5 pieces of extra gear. So that's a lot. So, but you see, to go to 40, I need to first reach mastery level 12. So basically, how it works, you need to be level 10 to be red gear, to be level 20, you need to be 11. To be level 40, you need to be 12, etc. So you will have to level it up to level 15. These pieces, you will need to level them up to level 15. And same, you use essence stone plus you use some of these. So you start to need a lot of these, a lot of essence stone. And see, so it increased. So now I can empower. And you can quick select and it takes 5, you know. I have enough on my hero, so I don't need. So I empower. So you see it's a lot more powerful, give a bit of health, defense, escort, stuff, and it gives me a tiny bit of extra health. So level 40 is not giving you a lot more stats, but what it is giving you is that buff. So that means in exploration I got that. And I want this piece of gear to go to level 60. And if you look at now, I can use XP component again. But see, I'm stuck at level, I'm level 50. So what I'm gonna do for today is I'm gonna remove, and you can do that, some XP where it does not matter. So for, again, I put some XP in lethality for my infantry here. Does not matter, not really good. So you really want health. So I will keep the glove and I'll reset the boots and the helmet. To reset the boot and the helmet, you go to Reforge and you go to Enhancement Reforge, and you will be able to remove your XP from the gear. You get 100% back. You can remove the essence stones, but you get 50% back. So you never want to do that. Like, you never want to remove essence stone levels. Even if I messed up at the beginning, I've regretted a lot of PCs and these are not used, and I could. But at some point in the game, it might be useful, so I don't touch it basically. So you can reset XP though, that you can do. And to reset XP, you have to unequip. So I'm unequipping the pieces I don't want XP on. So I remove lethality on infantry, and I'm removing health on marksmen, because it's not really important. So let's see if it's allowing me to do what I want. Reforge, and see, I can reforge free. It's free every 24 hours. And it goes from level 50 to 0. It does not touch my essence stone level. I'll actually show you the message, right? Free. After going through Enhancement Reforge, the enhancement level of the gear will be reset to 0, and all XP, enhancement XP spent will be returned. Continue. So you see, you are wasting, you are losing nothing. So if you upgraded the wrong gear, you can remove it from your heroes and you can get it back. So the question is, can I get to level 60? I cannot, so I need to reset another piece of gear, right? So I don't have enough. So what I will do, so I'll just basically, I'll equip it back. And what I might do is, I'll gonna reset, for example, these two, and I'll give them back some levels later, right? But I'll reset them. So it's taking a bit of time, but I really wanted to show you that at some point, and so that's kind of a good excuse to do it. So you go to Reforge from anywhere, so you reset. You reset. Where is my... Okay, I can put them back on him, and I'll give them some levels later. But right now, I want to go here. So here, it's increasing both health, and it will giving me defense, so that will be a big boost. So XP component, do I have enough to go to 59? I can go to 59. So you don't want to waste anything. So okay. So it's 59. So now I want to empower, but to empower I need to be level 13. Okay. Let's go level 13 first. So I go level 13. See, we compare two pieces in a minute, but okay, quick select. So it starts to cost a lot of of both, right? It costs a lot of mithril, it costs a lot of essence stones, basically, right? And a lot of gear like that. So that's why, like, it's really it will take you a lot of time to be there. For me, I've been playing for a year and a half. So you empower your piece. So see again, tiny bit of increase, not that much. It's not that much. But what is really important is I got the 30% defense. So I got, and if you compare now this piece that's level 60 and 13 is giving me 184%, and this one is 146%. So that's a lot. That's a, between these two pieces, you can clearly see the difference. And now this one, if I wanted to, I'll be able to go to up to 79. If I wanted to, but you see, the next two are 80 and 100, and it's attack and attack. I don't care. So if I go upgrade infantry again, I'll go back to this one, and I'll try to push it to level 100. So that's why it's still worth upgrading this one, you know, because this one, maybe I'll promote it to 79, but then I won't touch it anymore. Because I'll just use, because you know, for me, I don't buy enough mithril and essence stones to keep up and to upgrade everything at once. So it's still, I'll still upgrade using that to give, you know, more health to my infantry, basically. But I'll leave it at 79, and then I'll focus on getting that piece of gear to 100. So to empower, I need it to be level 12 again. So I need it to be level 12, so then I'll be able to empower. So now, like, the gain short term is very small, right? Because I'm gaining, I mean, exploration, I'm using health, but until I can really push it to 100, it does not give me a lot. So same, I'll push it to 59 at some point, and I'll leave it to 59 until I get what it takes to push it to 100, basically. So it's gonna take me a while. It's gonna really take me a while. So I can buy mithril if I want. These are not very good. You see, like, the percentage is not very good. They are a bit expensive, so I would not suggest to buy them. So if you look at my point, I've made 5 million points and I'm first today. And I've used, what, I've used 400, so I have a lot more of these. I use most of my mithril, so I have one upgrade left on mithril I can do today. And I can do widgets, so I'll do widgets as well, because I think it's gonna help me to be a bit stronger, so I'll do widgets. So it's a, you know, I'll double check, but it's a day you can do widgets. If you can do essence stone, you can do widget, you can do mithril. They always go together, right? So I can do widgets on my heroes. So because I start to use them, it makes them a bit stronger, so it will help me with event when there are heroes, right? So okay, so I've done my I've done that. So what I could do now, because I have a lot of essence stones, is I could increase these, but it will take me some of that, and I don't have that many. So either I have a few options, right? Either I go red on every piece of gear, or either I really push the one that are already very strong. And I think short term, you know, I kind of need to, long term I need to do both anyway, so it's more what I want short term. So I'll use my my last mithril I have. For this one, it will give me marksman defense. So this one gave me attack, and the next one is defense. So I'm not gonna want to level up that one further. I'm gonna leave it here, and this one I want to go to level 60 to get attack. So okay, I'm gonna empower it. To empower it, oh, I already got the level. Okay. So I got some short term. I got some marksman defense. It's okay. It's not really important. I either have the choice to give lethality. To give lethality or health to my main march, or to go back to my second march and give lethality to my second march. But I think I'll give a tiny bit of lethality to my second march. Like I said, I think it's level 20 or 30 is not costing a lot. And I'll do like that. I'll just, because I still use it a lot for canyon, for things like, for events like that. So I cannot be too close, so that's okay. Maybe I do 40. some people will suggest basically 40 and 2 essence stones on this kind of heroes. That's a good 40 and 2 essence stone, you know, it gives you 25 basically, 26, and you don't invest much and you can still have some other things going on. So now for me the next step will be to give a bit of lethality to my marksman. So I'm starting to go towards level 60 here. And now the choice I have left is, what do I do with my essence stones? I have 1.2 thousand, so it's a lot. I don't have mithril anymore, so and I don't have XP anymore, so the only thing I can give is if some levels to my PCs, right? And I know this one will eventually go to level 100, so I could give it some more levels. But soon I'll run out of some of these. But I know that this one will go to level 100. So do I want? So see, I did not plan that too much, but I just know I want to use all my essence stones. So I won't have enough of these to upgrade only levels on PC that are red, right? So I know I can do some of that. And see that, so I'll show you to become red. It's level 100, it's level 10, ascend, 2 pieces of gear, confirm. And then you cannot reforge it anymore. So that's really important. When you are red gear, you know, I show you that you could reset, you could remove the XP and stuff. When it's red, you cannot do that anymore. So all red here. And the next one I will want to upgrade is this one because it's giving me defense, right? So I'll go to level 10 on this one at some point, and I'll go level 60 on this one, but that will be far, far later down the road. But now it's giving me a bit more stats still, so it's still okay. Then I know I can do some of the... So health, it's a bit more important on lens. See, it's tricky. Because basically lancers, like, they're not really tanking, they're not really dying, they're not really being hurt. So I think I still prefer to go... I'll give my lancer some lethality. So I'll improve a bit my lancer's lethality, because at some point I'll need to do it anyway. So they are level 11. I'll give some lethality to my... I need to be careful because I'm running out of these. So I'll give some lethality to these. And that will be the last one I'm doing. So let me see my points here. It's you use 120 days of speed ups and all you get, and you make 30 million points, you know. But that's giving me I have something left for tomorrow, which is not that much, but that's giving me a good a good boost basically. So that's okay. I cannot improve that. So the only thing I can improve now is, and I'll pop some extra essence stones. So if I got 3, I'll use it and see later. So I'll care more about Lancer's health, Marksman health. And I want to be able to move toward getting one of these to red soon, so I'll focus on one more than the other. And if I look, this one gives me attack first, so that's the one I want the most. Let me know in the comment if I go too quick, right? So this one is okay. So it's level 100 and I can make it red. Do I have one left? Yes, I can make it red. But I don't have enough of these. I just want to ascend, but I cannot. Okay. So I cannot make it red, that's okay. So now I need to be a bit more careful with how much essence stone I can get. How much do I have left? I have none left. And I got 29. So 29 times 3. And I think I'll stop it there for today. Because I'll tell you what, it's 87. So I could do one more upgrade if I wanted to. Why will I leave it there for today? It's because tomorrow you can do chief gear, right? And you can still do essence stones. So tomorrow I'll do a bit of fire crystals for building. I'll go improve my camps, and I will do essence stone if I need, but I'll do chief gear, and I did not calculate my chief gear precisely. I just know I got a lot, but that could mean tomorrow I'm missing some polish solution depending on what I decide to do, which I did not plan yet. I could miss some designs. So because this chest I can convert them to nearly whatever I want. I can get some XP, I could get some designs, I could get some alloy and some things like that. I'll keep them for tomorrow. Worst case scenario, I just do essence stones, and I kept as well all my points from not championship, but I'll get some points tomorrow for championship. I kept my points for foundry, and from canyon shop, so I can adjust if I need a lot of polishing solution tomorrow. I will adjust. So tomorrow we'll record another video, and that will be the last push, mostly on a tiny bit of sorry, why did it? But essence stone thing got me stressed a bit. I don't know if you feel it, but for me it got me tense a bit to not to make mistakes. But I hope I could give you a good overview, and I'll make a video about it precisely. So tomorrow you see pets, I'll burn what I have collected since Wednesday. Mithril I don't have any. Then chief gear will do a lot. I have more than 3 months of chief gear. Essence stone maybe one upgrade, and then we'll do a bit of that. So that will be the last push. You know, I might have a few million points, and I was hoping to make at least 90, which is most of SVS is enough to be first, but I don't know. I'm a get spender. I'm pushing today to make it on video, and I'll actually finish by see how many more level I can do, because oh no, okay, I cannot push today because these are pets and charms which I did not upgrade, but tomorrow we will have fire crystal tech, which I improved a bit, and tech, and that will be chief gear, which I improved I'll have improved quite a bit. So tomorrow I'll be able to push a lot more labyrinth level, but today it won't change much. So yes, I wanted to show you on video and plan it a bit. Was hoping I'll do a bit more points. I'll be closer to 100 million. But I guess my mistakes with T11 kind of got me there. But that's still decent. The only worry I have for tomorrow is I burnt my general speed up, and I need 10 days of construction speed ups, a bit less, to do these two camps, to FC8. So that's finishing tomorrow, so I need 3 days. So yeah, so I'm actually only might be able to do one camp of troops, which is a bit disappointing because it's poorly planning on my side. But you know, it's a lot, right? When you push that much, it's a lot. That's why I'm trying to show you tools to help you plan and how to think about it, because you can quickly make mistakes even if you plan a bit. I did not plan perfectly, but I did the best planning I've made, I think, so far. Usually I got lazy, I just use what I can. But I really care to be first this time, so that's where we are at for today. Yeah, looks good. First with a decent advance, like the Alliance is first as well. We are like overpowering everyone. We are ready for battle. We got our battle plan ready, so I'll share that with the Alliance soon. So, you know, everything looks good. That should be a prep phase now 450 million is too much to catch up on 2 players, especially because they start to use stuff already. So that should be us trying to steal their castle on Saturday, which I'll be streaming. So that's really it for today, guys. I hope it was helpful. It's a bit of a long video. It's half a guide, half a pushing video, but still hope like the reflection and the insights are useful, and how to think about that without being a proper guide. When you get there, you quickly make mistakes, right? And I probably made some in the past that I'm trying to correct, but that's a good start at least. And I went up 2 million power in arena. Not amazing, but decent. Still happy with it. So guys, thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow again, and have a good day. Bye bye. Cheers.